Henrik saying made in one prompt. Also one prompt. Is this one prompt? Yes, this one is also
Cmd+AI.
Amazing video, by the way. This video is so good. It's about how Lovable can now create like really good design, like award-winning. They are not calling it award-winning, but when you see these, you think of award-winning websites, right? And it seems really cool. And I have something to say about it. These are not amazing, not as amazing as it might seem like. And I don't want to be too negative about this. By the way, the video again is really nice, but these designs are, I want to say, templated. They do look all the same to me. I'm not crazy about it. Am I the only one who thinks this? You have really nice images, by the way. Yeah, you have really nice images. You have these serif fonts that are kind of like paired. And I see myself explaining good design. What I'm saying is basically good design. And yes, this is better than, 95% of designers out there. My issue with it, my only issue with it, it feels a bit repetitive in a way. But yeah, again, I don't want to be too negative about it. It's just that it looks a bit templated to me. So here's the thing. All of them have this font pairing that I mentioned, this like aesthetic looking, that a bit editorial looking, all of them.
Very editorial,
yeah. And they all have this minimal look. The images, by the way, are very nice. I don't know how they are getting that done. There is a warm feeling, at least the ones that I saw, they all had some sort of very warm feeling. And there is some good sort of motion happening. So the motion is also pretty much the same in a way, the same. It's a mix of scaling and basically like as you see, let me check, like show you this one. You see how like elements are moving as you scroll. So this is happening to all of them. So there is just like a tiny bit of motion with this good font and image pairing and a stagger. Like you see the stagger, especially in this one, where the right elements, I'm gonna give that to them, the right elements are staggered. So these are shown with stagger. But the more you look into it, the more similar they look like. It's the new baseline. That kind of unfortunate, by the way, in a way. Well, depending on how you look at it, maybe for bad and medium designers, this is unfortunate, but for businesses, this is the new base, which is great, actually.
Well, I think you need to like temper your expectations, and I say you, I don't mean you. One needs to temper our expectations. Like this is without a doubt amazing that someone can just do this in one prompt, right? This is going to serve so many businesses just to be able to get something up and running. You aren't as a designer, you're not the target market. Like, why would you want to produce something in one prompt that you would design, or that you want to craft? Why would I, if I want to paint something, why would I just want it to be painted instantaneously? Like you're taking away my love, my enjoyment of painting.
Yeah.
If I could just do it in one prompt. And it's the same with anything really. It doesn't, whether it's Lovable, whether it's Figma, whatever. So clearly designers are not the target market for this. This is never gonna wow designers. This is just going to be good for people who don't care about design. This is great for me. Like if I want something done in a certain way or whatever, and let the AI figure out, it's basically trying to use best practices as much as possible. Although I watched Rand's video and he demonstrated that it wasn't using best practices, particularly in contrast. It was failing miserably on the contrast. But good is good enough. Do you know what I mean? For many people. And unfortunately, the thing about the internet is you broadcast, and it's seemingly supposed to be given specifically to you, because it's relevant to you, but realistically it's not. This is meant to land in the eyes and ears of company owners and basic people who just want to, who just want a website up and running. Do you know what I mean? So
this is for people who previously would buy a template. Now exactly, you don't buy a template. Like these new baselines, these new standards within these AI native or AI first platforms, these are the new the new templates. So instead of finding a template, now you're prompting something, and you might get lucky to get really good stuff, but you might need to have more prompts to dial it to your liking. Working with so many businesses in the past 6 years, and you've been doing it for much longer, that there are just so many details that they need, and a prompt cannot do it. It's an amazing starting point, but a website is a living being, actually, that is going to grow with you and change with you and your business. So good starting point, not going to put designers out of job.
Yeah, for sure. And, again, the way in from the dev perspective, we're just seeing a screen recording of them scrolling. There's no link. Well, maybe there's a link. I don't know. But there's no link here. The website might not even be working. Maybe they want some live data fed into some of those stuff. Maybe they want that CMSable. Maybe they want they want a menu that opens and closes. We don't know if it actually works. So, again, there's many more steps away from this, but this is great for you guys wanting to just
I see people selling prompts, which is
I know
that's the funniest shit.
I said on Twitter recently, I said, if you're looking for prompts and skills and you're buying skills and using libraries and things like that, you fundamentally do not understand what AI is giving to us. Like,
that's most
build people. Your prompt by asking for the prompt. Do you know what I mean? Prompt your way to the prompt. Like, crazy.
Absolutely. It's like, welcome to the shortest AI course ever. Ask your AI.
Prompt it. Whatever you want to learn.
I know that there is it's a different conversation. There is a definitely like two sides. Like, you have taught me stuff about using Claude Code. You saw me today saying cancel. Right? So there is definitely right and you know what's that about? It's not about the AI. It's about understanding the fundamentals. It's understanding, in this case, development. You told me about, I said, like, how can I change like the port? Like I was like run dev, like the, and then I had like I had two projects like trying to run on the same port, and you told me just change it, and I was like, what do you mean change it where? Because like in my head I started from Webflow and I would change it, go to the settings, but then I asked my AI, like, where do I change it? It was like, go just to your package JSON. It's like it's there. It says like where to run it, and like you can just click and change it, or ask your AI to do it. But if you don't know that thing exists, you don't know like even how to how do you do it? Like, if you don't, we talked about so many things today. If you don't know what an MD file, you won't do an HTML file, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
and don't get me wrong, like, I'm not saying that everyone should understand AI. I'm just saying it's a red flag to yourself that if you're looking for the answer for things, then you don't understand AI as much as you should, right? There's no fault in that. I'm just saying that you're missing the point if you're asking for skills, This is part of a larger conversation on my show, Cmd+AI, which we stream live every single week. We discuss the news and all things related to AI in the world of design and web. Catch us next week and join in the banter.
Cmd+AI.